Hey, welcome back everybody. So here we are. I'm gonna give you guys a quick update on what we've been working on here. There's a few extra things you haven't seen yet. Made some wheelie bars here. These are removable, as I've discussed before. Because I'm kind of stressed for space on my trailer and everywhere else, I like to have my wheelie bars removable, so I made these little. I don't have wheels for them yet, but they slide in and out of these channels here, and put a pin through it to hold it so it doesn't come out. That way I can take those off when I'm ready to load it, and everything's good. Now, having said that, when you make something adjustable or removable, you sometimes sacrifice a little bit of rigidity. So, I don't know, I may regret doing that. Those may get bent if I get hit. It's hard to say. We'll have to wait and see, but I'm hopeful that that's going to work well. So we've got our fuel tank here. Our fitting on the bottom so we can hook up our fuel pump. I've got a vented cap that I bolted on. I found this cap off an old hydraulic unit that was going in the scrap. So I scooped that so we can have a nice cap there. So that's going to fit in there like that. And we'll bolt that on when we're ready. We've got some running boards on it now. We've got our fender pans bolted on. It's bolted on here, up from underneath, and on the sides here. So it can be removed if you need to do any work. Now, I've got this little pocket I made in here. We can add some weights. I've got about 100 pounds worth of those square bars there that we can put in there to add weight right over our axle where we want it. Now, I don't know what this weighs yet. Not real sure. We're gonna weigh this up very soon, but I'm not quite ready for that yet. And then we'll know where we're going from there as far as what kind of weight bar we need here or whatever have you. Got our battery mounted in here out of the way, but not too far out of the way that we can't get at it if we need to boost it or whatever. Around the other side, we've got our brake done. Now this is the master cylinder brake off the motorcycle. I actually used the mount as well. It's handy because you can rotate it on that pipe there, get it at a comfortable position for where you have your foot, and that's a matter of personal preference. But this way here, I can adjust it if I don't like what I've done. That makes it adjustable. That way, you're not stuck with something if I don't really care for it. Now you won't be able to see the caliper, but I used the brake caliper off the motorcycle. If you have all those parts, if you buy a complete motorcycle, it's perfect. You can use those parts. They're good. They're good quality. You just got to adapt it to what you're doing. So that's what I've done here. The brakes are pumped up. They're working well. You want to have good brakes, guys. It's important. You might not think so. When you're hooked to the sled, it's really not necessary. All you got to do is let off and you'll stop pretty fast. However, driving around in the pits, driving to the track, quite often the places we go, there's lots of kids running around and whatever have you. You want to be able to stop quick if you need to. So you do want to have decent brakes. Don't forget about that. So we are now to the point where I do believe I'm going to strip this down now. Pull the engine out and flip this over and finish the welding underneath. Unfortunately, because of the way the lift is here, there's some spots that I can't get at. If I had a different setup, you know, maybe I could lift it up in the air and get underneath and do it, but I don't have that ability here. And that's the way it goes. You have to work with what you have. So I'm gonna pull the engine out of it, strip all this off, finish the welding. It won't take too long. And at that point, that's where you'd wanna, I would say, finish your frame and paint it if you're gonna do that. I'm not too sure whether I'm gonna paint this frame yet or not. I haven't decided, I haven't made up my mind. So you're gonna have to wait and see for the next video whether I have painted it or whether I haven't. I don't know yet. But this is where we're at, and I'm gonna strip it all off, finish the welding, and then we can put it all back together and then start doing the final assembly. Get our wiring, because I got all this spaghetti here I got to deal with, and that's something I'm gonna go through with you guys, because that's one of the things that kind of intimidates people. There's a lot of wires here. A lot of them aren't necessary. We don't need them anyway. Once you strip all the lights and all the extra stuff off the motorcycle, there's very few wires you actually need. So don't let that scare you. It's just a matter of going through it and getting rid of what you don't need. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for now. If I've skipped over any of this too quick, feel free to ask questions in the comments below, and I'll do my best to cover it or answer the question you might have. So coming up, we have another indoor pull, February the 19th. It should be a good time. Go to stoneboatpullers.com if you need more information. I can't recall what time it starts, but stoneboatpullers.com, guys. Their schedule's on there. The weight classes are on there. Anything you need to know is on there. All right, guys. Take care. Talk to you soon.